Yes. Stretch. Ooh, my good Lord. Hallelujah. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 5. Any questions? Any questions? Lazima tukue fit ama namna gani? Mambo yenu. Hii mkono imetoka, ingine haijachoka bado. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God. Well, we are now in the book of Deuteronomy. Welcome to this live stream. I am your... Guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. Push. Again. Well, any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment. You know, we have been working out lately. We have said that it is already, let me see, the 16th of January, and we are in the book of Deuteronomy. We are not delay. Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Tell me you're watching me from. Be more than happy if you join me. Any questions? If you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment. I'm preparing myself for sports this year. Also, we are reading. At the same time, we are preparing ourselves for sports this year. So don't worry about me. I want to just keep fit. I'm preparing for sports this year. And I said that I must have what it takes. Yes, Lord. Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment. We are now in the book of Deuteronomy, and we will be reading. Just keeping fit while reading. Keeping fit while reading. That way, we'll have a balance of the equation. We'll have the balance. We are going to have a good balance of the equation. You know, any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. You know, it's very interesting. We're going through a very rigorous process. I want us to be very fit so that we can cover a lot of ground in the shortest period of time. Any questions up to there? You know, whatever is coming will require a lot of strength. So I have to expand my muscles so that once we go there, it will be easy. It will be like cutting through a piece of cake. So we are just preparing ourselves so that once we go there, it will be very easy. We will be lifting people like a piece of paper. Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. You know, I know you're wondering what is going on. Don't worry. We're just keeping fit in preparation. We're just preparing ourselves. We're just preparing ourselves. Any questions up to there? Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment, tell me where you're watching me from. Any questions up to there? Oh my God. Any questions? Welcome, guys. Any questions up to there? We're just doing a lot of exercises. Any questions up to there? So I said that our goal will be to read in 60 days. And I know that if we are fit, we're going to do that in even less time. If we are fit, even in less time. Alright? So if you allow delay, any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Well, others are saying it is cold. When others are saying it is cold, we are saying it is hot. When others are saying they're covering in a blanket, we want to remove everything. When others are crying the temperature, it is too cold. But here we want to remove everything because it is getting hot. It's getting hot. Any questions up to there? Hallelujah. My God. Any questions? This channel. Subscribe. I want to show you what I do while you're dreaming. We'll be reading the book of Deuteronomy. It's not a big book. It's a small one. 34 chapters. We're going to cover this very quickly in no time. We'll cover this in no time. Haraka haraka. Hiyo tunamaliza na nayo. Tunaenda kwa kitu kingine. Any questions up to there? We want to strengthen what is weak. We'll just start reading the book of Deuteronomy any minute from now. Let me first hit the body so that we can start reading. We can start reading. Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. Yes, welcome to this channel. Let me show you the stuff. Let me show you stuff. Any questions up to there? Now, very happy that we are reading the book of Deuteronomy. This is the last of the books of Torah. We're going to read in no time, and we are going to finish reading and start the book of Joshua. I hope that God will give us the strength to cover. We'll land cruise. We're not even going to, there's no atisijui, nimechoka. Hiyo haikubaliwi huku. Nimechoka, niachilie. Hiyo hatukubali huku. Hiyo haikubaliwi huku. Huku unakuja una land cruise. Mambo ya nimepatia break, nimechoka jamani, hakuna hiyo. Hapa tunaenda non-stop. Tunaenda non-stop. Uliambiwa na nani hapa kuna kuanga na hiyo? Ulidanganywa na nani? So if you are ready, any questions, you can ask me your questions. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Any questions? Any questions? You can ask me your questions. Feel free to ask me. You can ask me your questions. Now, some people are wondering, why am I doing this? We know when you stretch your abs, when you stretch your chest, automatically you're stretching your stomach, and automatically you're stretching your L shoulders. So you'll be doing you'll be killing two birds with one stone. Also you'll be making your back and stuff like that. All right? Any questions? That is what we don't do here. Here we work 24 hours and we exercise. I don't sleep like you. Any questions? We are preparing for something. That is why there's no space for that. Any questions? Any questions? Funny questions. Kenyans are funny. Kenyans are very funny. Kenyans, I don't even go with the Kenyan system. Kenyans are the most funniest people you'll ever meet. Nangoja unafikiria but unafanyanga tizi bro. Kutuna kuinua kama karatasi. Huku kikuja. Any questions? Kenyans, most of them are just possible. Any questions up to there? Any questions up to there? So we are here, we are reading, we are researching. So the book of Deuteronomy is a very interesting book. And I came to realize that the more you exercise, you see, when you go to sleep, let me tell you a very funny fact, scientific fact, that if you exercise, you can even sleep for 1 hour and you're good. Because already your body, you have pushed your body to the limit. So your body already, it has but if you like, your body will become sick very easily. You start complaining of small things, back problem, funny things. Because why? You're not pushing your body. You're not pushing your body. Any questions up to there? Unanichekesha sana. Any questions? Can you see me doing funny things? I cannot, let me delete your comment because you're asking me, you're irritating me. You're irritating me. When you irritate me, think I'm like you. Not like you. Any questions? Any questions? Let me continue reading. It's for my own good. If you want to go and sleep, you go and sleep. If you want to do your funny things, you do, but leave me alone. So the Lord our God said to us at Horeb, you have stayed long enough at this mountain. Break camp and advance into the hill country of the Amorites. Go and all the neighboring peoples in the Arabah, in the mountains, in the western foothills, in the Negev, and along the coast to the land of the Canaanites and to Lebanon, as far as the great river, the Euphrates Sea. I have given you this land. Go in and take possession of the land that the Lord swore he would give to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and to their descendants after them. We'll be reading at least 10 chapters of Deuteronomy before we continue. That's the problem of you people. Most people, you like comparing yourself with me. The regime, the system, the regime that I'm into, hey, don't even make that mistake in your life. Don't ever do that. The people who have done that have regretted. Those who wanted to compete with me, wanataka tushindane nguvu, wamejuta. You'll regret. You'll regret. You'll regret. The kind of energy I have, hiyo si ya wengi hiyo. Hiyo hauipatangi hivi hivi. Hiyo ni kazi. Hiyo huipatangi hivi hivi. Hiyo lazima uiwekee kazi. So if you're here, you're pretending that you're like me, and I exercise 4 hours every night, that's the mistake you're doing. Well, lala, leave me alone. Because I can assure you, I can just throw you like a piece of paper. And I'm not bragging. Okay, I'm bragging. Yes, I can throw you like a piece of paper. Not many people can say that. Only me. Any questions up to there? Kind of things, kind of exercise I do. Hiyo usiingia hapo. Inaweza kukuinua kama karatasi. Ile nguvu niko nayo. Inaweza kukuinua kama karatasi tu. Usinijaribu. Mimi si wa kujaribiwa. Wala wamenijaribu waliumia. Any questions up to there? Tuendelee. I was in Deuteronomy 8. See, I've given you this land. Go in and take possession of the land that the Lord swore he would give to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and to their descendants. After, I remember, let me tell you a story. I was walking. Watu wakaniuliza, uogopi kupigwa ngeta? Na mimi nikawauliza, uogopi nikikupiga ngeta? Don't pretend you're like me. Don't. I do a lot of exercises. At that time I said to you, you're too heavy a burden for me to carry alone. The Lord your God has increased your numbers so that today you're as numerous as the stars in the sky. May the Lord, the God of your ancestors, increase you 1,000 times and bless you as he promised. So wewe, ukitaka kubonga kama mimi, hit the gym. The Lord your God has increased your numbers. Kama unataka kuwa na kifua kama yangu, hit the gym. Nisikia? Ingia gym. Ndio sasa tupatane. Nisikia? And if you want to be like me, hit the gym. May the Lord, the God of your ancestors, increase you 1,000 times and bless you as he has promised. Any questions up to there? But how can I bear your problems and your burdens and your disputes all by myself? I usually look at people and wonder. That's the problem people do in Kenya. You want to compare yourself. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. And those who have done that, and mostly they have compared themselves to me. Utaumia. Mimi niko na nguvu bwana. I can do this up to next year. So if you want to be like me, you see, like right now, what time is it? It is, let me see, it is 4. I can walk outside and walk without fear, without any weapon. I remember one time I was walking, the thief saw me and he ran. You think I'm the one to run away from thieves? Kwanza mimi nikikushika na kupiga ngeta vizuri sana. Kupiga ngeta vizuri na kupiga ngeta kwanza wewe na kupiga ngeta vizuri sana. Kupiga ngeta. Kupiga ngeta ya mwaka. Fikiria mimi ni kama wewe. Kupiga ngeta. Mimi tunafanyanga tizi overnight. Want to be like me? Kupiga ngeta. Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. I want to read up to Deuteronomy 10. Once you get to Deuteronomy 10, like right now, naweza inua 120 kgs nitupe hivi. Nataka kujikompea na nini? Naweza kukushika nikuue. Want to compare yourself to me? Let's continue. Maisha waende wakalale, si ndio? Si tuendelee. Any question? If you are tired, go away. Here is people who can handle. So that's a very, very good verse here. That is 1,000 times. That is the promise. May the Lord, the God of your ancestors, increase you 1,000 times and bless you as he had promised. May you be increased 1,000 times. May the Lord, your God, increase you 1,000 times and bless you as he had promised. Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe. You, listen. I'm not going to take your shit anymore. You, Morgan, do this. You go and sleep. You leave me alone. If you are tired, you go. Here we work like donkeys. So if you are not used to that, well, but here we have goals. I said we're going to do this in 60 days. I was not joking. I don't joke. What is wrong with you? We are reading. Now, but how can I bear your problems and your burdens and your disputes all by myself? Choose some wise, understanding, and respected men from each of your tribes, and I will set them over you. We are in Deuteronomy chapter 2. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. And I will set them over you. You see, let me tell you, those people who want to, you'll be overtaken. You'll be overtaken by events. You leave me alone. You just leave me alone. You answered me. What you propose to do is good. So I took the leading men of your tribes, wise and respected. In fact, after this, I'm going to do 100 push-ups. And then I come back. That's how I do things. So I took the leading men of your tribes, wise and respected men, and appointed them to have authority over you as commanders of thousands, of hundreds, of fifties, of tens, and as tribal officials, and I charged your judges at that time. Any questions up to there? Any questions? And I charged your judges at that time. Hear the disputes between your people and judge fairly, whether the case is between two Israelites or between an Israelite and a foreigner residing. Well, I mean, you are playing with me. I've warned you. I've warned you. Higher. Those who have played with me, I've warned you. I've warned you. Those who have played with me, I've told you. Or those who wamejaribu kunishindana na mimi waliumia sana. Nami sitaki uumie, wewe enda. Wewe enda tu, wewe achana na mimi. Hear the disputes. Do not show partiality in judging. Here, both small and great alike. Do not be afraid of anyone, for judgment belongs to God. Okay, let's underline that. Bring me any case. We're in Deuteronomy 1:13. I want us to continue up to Deuteronomy 10 so that I can release you. Niwaambia hapa tunaenda kijeshi. Hey, nicheza na mimi. Bring me any case too hard for you and I will hear it. And at that time I told you everything you were to do. Now, all right. So I think this is just a repetition of some parts of the book of Numbers. Then as the Lord our God commanded us, we set out from Horeb and went towards the hill country of the Amorites. Remember, in the book of Numbers, we were reading, and we said that Aaron died where? Do you know where Aaron died? Aaron died in the Mount of Horeb, I think. Not I think. He died at Horeb. Any questions up to there? And these are just small. Kwani ulitoka high school jana? Umechoka? Any questions up to there? Any questions up to there? Where did Aaron die? He died in Horeb. Simply, he died in Horeb, I think. Where did he die? Where did Aaron die? He died in Horeb, Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Well, we read Moab seducing Israel. Aaron died in around Numbers chapter 20 something, 24 up. Any questions up there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Wala Pele pele. Where were we? Let me tell you something. If you want to know you're old, ujue miaka imeenda. Kama wewe unaanza kusinzia, unasikia mgongo na kuuma kila wakati, you know time. Hata even if you dye your hair, time has gone. Time. Kwa unaanza kushindwa hapa, time has gone. Where was I? Unaanza kushindwa hapo, unaanza kukuja hapa kuniletea weaknesses. I don't like weaknesses. Here we go like kijeshi. Where did Aaron die? I'm looking for where Aaron died. I don't know where. Where did Aaron die? Okay, we read that. The second census. Let me first find where he died. There's no divination against Israel. Any questions up to there? Jaman, where did he die? Aaron, where did Aaron die? You were reading there. The plague against the second census. Where is this? Why am I missing it? Balak, Balaam, Amalek. Okay, so let's continue reading. I have looked for where this man died, but I have not seen it. It was something that I wanted to refer. Let us continue. Any questions after there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. I was at one time, I was in charge of a project, and when a project is usually delayed because of excuses, because of weaknesses and stuff like that. But let me just not tell you. Then, as the Lord our God commanded us, we set out from Horeb and went towards the hill country of the Amorites through that vast and dreadful wilderness that you have seen. And so you have reached Kadesh Barnea. Then I say to you, you have reached the hill country of the Amorites, which the Lord our God is giving us. See, the Lord our God has given you this land. Go up and take possession of it. As the Lord, the God of our ancestors, told you, do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Any questions up to there? Just about to finish, don't worry. And you guys, I don't know why. What's the problem of eating spaghetti? You cannot. Then all of you came to me and said, let us send men ahead and spy out the land for us and bring back a report about the route we are to take and the towns we will come to. The idea seemed good to me, so I selected 12 of you. But I think the book of Deuteronomy is written in the second person. Second person, So one man from each tribe, they left and went up into the hill country and came to the valley of Eshcol and explored it, taking with them some of the fruit of the land. They brought it down to us and reported, It is a good land that the Lord our God is giving us. Any questions up to there? But you were unwilling to go up. You rebelled against the command of the Lord our God. You grumbled in your tents and said, the Lord hates us. So he brought us out of Egypt to deliver us into the lands of the Amorites to destroy us. Where can we go? Made our hearts melt in fear. They say the people are stronger and taller than we are. The cities are large with walls up to the sky. We even saw the Anakites there. Then I said to you, do not be terrified, do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God is going before you. He will fight for you as he did for you in Egypt before you. Any questions up to there? If you are new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Any questions? Do you feel like continuing? Want to warm up the body? Any questions? Any questions up to there? Yeah. Hallelujah. In the wilderness, there you saw how the Lord your God carried you as a father carries his son, all the way you went until you reached this place. In spite of this, you did not trust in the Lord your God, who went ahead of you in your journey, by fire by night and in a cloud by day, to search out places for you to camp and to show you the way you should go. When the Lord heard what you said, he was angry and solemnly swore, no one from this evil generation shall see the good land I swore to give your ancestors except Caleb, the son of Jephunneh. He will sit, and I will give him and his descendants the land he set his feet on, because he followed the Lord wholeheartedly. Any questions up to there? If you are new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Because of you, the Lord became angry with me also and said, you shall not enter it either, but your assistant Joshua, the son of Nun, will enter it. Encourage him, because he will lead Israel to inherit it, and the little ones that you said would be taken captive, your children who did not know good from bad, they will enter the land. I will give it to them, and they will take possession of it. But as for you, turn around and set out towards the desert along the route of the Red Sea. What time is it? It is 4. Then you replied, you have sinned against the Lord. We will go up and fight as the Lord our God commanded us. So every one of you put out his weapons, thinking it easy to go up the hill country. But the Lord said to me, tell them, do not go up and fight. This is because when Moses told them that they will not enter the promised land, they became presumptuous and they decided to go ahead into the hill country without the consent of Moses. And then Moses warned them that you will not win. But they refused, and they were crushed. They were totally defeated. That is, it is found in the book of Numbers, and also I think the book of Deuteronomy is not written. It's written in the second person. Not in. This is not the tense is different. It's like this is a man who's giving the story again. You rebelled against the Lord's command, and in your arrogance you marched into the hill country. The Amorites who lived in those hills came out against you. They chased you like a swarm of bees and beat you down from Seir all the way to Homer. You came before the Lord, but he paid no attention to your weeping and turned a deaf ear to you. Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Tell me where you're watching me from. And so you stayed in Kadesh many days, all the time you spent there. Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Any questions up to there? Hey, yes. Oh, okay. Let me take a small break. I will be back. Any questions up to there? I will take a small break and I will be back. Yeah.